What do I find most interesting about remodeling? I would say it's a combination of things. I love the clients. Every client or a set of clients is completely different, so I love getting to know the people. We spend enough time with them here at Premier over the course of a project to get to know their kids and their pets and their interests, and we really, a lot of times, get to be good friends over the course of the project. The other thing I love about remodeling is the variety of projects. Because everything is custom here, we do such a variety, from farmhouse type kitchens to ultra contemporary to everywhere in the middle. So I love the variety of projects that we do here. The other thing I absolutely love personally is I love seeing a project from start to finish. That is the greatest satisfaction I have, to start from scratch or from something old or something outdated and see the finished project. And we get to be very involved from start to finish with our clients, so I love to see the projects from start to finish. What kind of style do I find most interesting? I would say, because I'm a Midwest girl, I really love a farmhouse. And I love the different translations of farmhouse styles they have now. They have urban farmhouse where they use all different types of materials. They have a more contemporary translation on a farmhouse, which is really interesting, has different styles and finishes involved. But I really like all styles. I mean, we're lucky enough here that everything's custom. And so we get to experience different styles, and it's really about the excitement, the project, doing something different, working with different clients. For me, it's really about the variety that's more interesting. What are my most favorite projects? I would say, since I've been here at Premier, two of my most favorite projects are, one is a powder bath and one is more of a whole house remodel. The powder bath was a small space, like most powder baths, but it was really fun to work with different materials, different styles. For the most part, it was pretty contemporary, but we did some stone floor to ceiling on the back wall, and then we backlit a mirror. We did some really funky pendant lights, a really rustic wood floor in there. So it was really this mix of materials, mix of finishes that made it really exciting and colorful. So I really liked working on that project, even though it was a smaller scale project. The other one I loved working on is, I had a couple who had purchased a home, and it had kind of all the builder grade stuff in it and had been that way for 20 years. It had white walls, it had whitewashed cabinets, it had ceramic tile that looked like saltillo tile, and it was time for a remodel. But they were a little hesitant. It was a little bit out of their comfort zone. So it was a really fun project because we got to know each other. They really gave me their trust and allowed me to push them a little bit in a direction I thought they'd be happy with. And when it was all said and done, they had this beautifully remodeled home that they feel really comfortable in, but they feel like it's going to last them the next 20 years, and they're excited about it and they're happy about it. A summary of my credentials. Well, like I said, I grew up in Kansas in the Midwest. I went to the University of Kansas. I have a 5-year degree from the University of Kansas, and after that I moved out here. I've been in the design, building, and cabinet business for the last 25 years since I've been out here. And I've worked on the builder side as well as the custom remodel side. So I have a lot of experience on both ends, working with builders and designers, as well as working with custom homeowners. What things do I get asked most as a designer? I would say I get a lot of questions about trends. What trends are over, what trends are starting, what's going to stand the test of time, what's in fashion, what's stylish, what are the neighbors doing, all kinds of questions about trends. And some people really want to be on the cutting edge of trends, and other people want a design that they're going to love 20 years from now. It's going to be very classic and hold its style and hold its value for them. So we get in a lot of conversations about what's popular and what's trendy. The other question I get is about budget, because we have some clients that come in and know exactly where they want to be budget-wise, and we have to talk about maybe what we can and can't do for that budget. or if we can make their project happen for that budget. And then we have other clients that are just getting started and have no clue where to start. So they come in and they tell us their dreams and their wishes and show us what they want to do, and we give them an idea of the investment needed to make that project happen for them. So we have a lot of conversation about the budget. It's something that we talk about right in the very beginning, because we don't want to waste your time any more than you hopefully don't want to waste our time. So we try to be really honest. We have you come in the beginning, we talk about your priorities, we talk about budget, we talk about your dreams and goals for the project. The other thing that I get asked a lot about along the lines with budget is the services that we provide. Here at Premier, we do everything in-house. So we're going to hold your hand from the very beginning to the end, and we're going to do everything from the beginning to the end in-house. So we're a one-stop showroom. We're not going to go all over town looking for things. We're going to do everything here in the showroom. You're going to do all your selections. You're going to have a designer. You're going to have a project manager. And we're going to take you from the design process all the way through walking in your kitchen or bathroom or your project and turning the water on and living in it. There's nothing that you will have to do. We will do everything for you. And those are probably the biggest questions that I get asked. What is the most unusual request I've had as a designer? I don't have any great stories. I'd say I get a lot of requests lately about pets, designing space in for kennels and places that pets can reside, either within the kitchen or bathroom or mudroom spaces, or incorporating places for pets to eat, or automatic feeders, or places for pets to sleep or store pet food and leashes and things like that. So it seems like lately I've gotten a lot of requests around pets. But as far as unusual requests, I really don't have any good stories. I'd say there aren't any unusual requests. I would say if you have something that you want, feel free to ask. What are my favorite trends coming up in the marketplace, or what's new that I'm excited about? I would have to say three things. One of them is white appliances. We're seeing some really contemporary white appliances with stainless steel trim coming out from a lot of the appliance manufacturers. So that's a really exciting one. And the other trend we're seeing a lot of, and we've seen a lot of for a little while, is the color gray, whether it's in backsplash tile, floor tile, cabinets, all kinds of finishes, but the use of gray has been coming on the marketplace, and I find it very exciting because there's a variety of grays, everything from a real icy cool gray that you could do on a contemporary door, through like a taupey brown gray that looks really great in more rustic settings. So I love the color of gray. The other one I find really exciting is the lighting. I think you can do a lot by putting some fantastic lighting in a space and completely change the space, whether it's putting just a couple blingy pendants or some really exciting chandeliers. But I think lighting can completely change a space, and we're seeing tons of really creative lighting out in the marketplace. My name is Laura with Premier Kitchen and Bath, and I really appreciate you watching my little video. If you're interested in doing any sort of remodeling, please feel free to contact me. You can call here at the office, you can email us, or you can check out our website at premierkitchenandbath.com.